Hey guys, my name is Kaushik and welcome back to LeetCode. Today morning I have installed the Windows latest 11 version. It's official release but not for everyone, it's only for the insider. And of course anyone can become insider by just going through the link that is available in the description. You have to just follow the on-screen process. It's going to be very simple. And you can see the changes from the lock screen itself. The time and date is centered tiled now. Let's start with the start menu because that is the major changes in aesthetic the Windows 11 UI. So here it's now center tiled, and the very first thing you can see all your pinned apps. Of course you can move it here and there, and you have like pages as well. You can just scroll it. And if you want to access all your apps, the native apps as well as the Windows Store apps, of course you can click on the all apps and you can just scroll through it. Apart from that, of course, we have the recommended where we can see all our files that are opened in any of your Microsoft connected accounts. It may be your tablet or maybe your mobile phone. And of course, we have a now refresh button. And here we have our power menu and the user menu. Okay, very simple, neat and clean. The second thing I noticed, that is, as a Windows user, of course, for no reason I do right click and a refresh, but for some reason that is not available now. But don't worry, it's actually hidden. So if you click on this show more options, you will be able to see the refresh button there. The notification panel and the quick toggle settings has been redesigned. So if you click on this, you can see your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, airplane mode and other few settings. And whenever we click on any of the buttons, of course you can see there is a little animations over there. And of course we have the volume rockers and the brightness control. And of course just in case if you want to do some changes, you can click on the edit button and you can pin or unpin whatever you like. And of course here is a settings. When we click on that, of course it's going to take to the settings in your Windows 10, I mean Windows 11. We'll come back to that in a moment. If I click on the date time here, I can see my calendar, and of course it's going to be little small, but if you click on this icon, of course it's going to give you the full month. And here we have our notification, so you can click on the X to clear it up, or you can just swipe. If you have a touch screen, then definitely you can do it, or if you want to clear everything, of course you can click on this. The Windows Explorer has completely redesigned, and you can see all the icons looks more color and is actually looks more saturated for some reason. I don't know whether its design is like that or maybe just because of the preview version. And all the files, folders or any type of application has now this round corner. Okay, so Windows 11 is entirely like rounded corner. Let's go to this PC and check. Of course we have minor changes here and there, and the most one is basically the ribbon from this Windows 10 is not there now. So in Windows 11 we have new options, like here you can see we can click on the new to create a new folder or a new item. And of course we have the cut, copy, paste, rename, share, delete, and of course you can sort, and then you can just change the icons. For example, here you can see that we have like extra large icons, then we have other options that is already there in the Windows 10, but it looks very neat and clean now. Now coming back to the taskbar, of course you can move the start button to the leftmost corner. You can just right click on the taskbar and go to the settings, and from there we can go to our taskbar behaviors, and here you can see we have option to left. It's okay, but still I will prefer to the center because it looks like major changes. Since we are in the setting page, let me show you the system. So here you can see that if I go to the about, of course you can see it's running on the Windows 11 home single license, and it's a 21s2 the update version. And the setting page is completely redesigned. If you go to the settings, then if you go to the system, you can see the major changes. So first we have the name of the computer, the brand of the PC, and then we have some kind of advertisement maybe, and then we have the Windows update. So if you click on this window update, the menu looks really good now comparing to the older versions of any versions of Windows. So here we have check for updates. We can pause the updates and we can go to the update history to check like what is downloaded or what has been skipped. Okay, and of course you can see I have just installed this today. Okay, Now let's go one by one. So here within the system, of course, we have the display setting, the sound, whatever we have in our Windows 10, it's going to be very same, but it is organized in a more proper way, I can say. Okay. And then we have these Bluetooth and devices, and we can pair any of our Bluetooth devices. So that's very simple. And in the network and internet, of course, again, the brand new UI changes we can see. So first it will tell you like in which network we are connected and the properties of the network, and also like how many data you have consumed. And then in the personalization, of course, we have like different kinds of theme, and it's great. For example, I can switch from dark to the light, and that's also going to look cool. But here and there few minor issues are there, but of course it's a preview build, so we cannot expect much. Okay. So here you can see the whole new way looks entirely different from the light theme, but still I will go with the dark theme because yeah, that's look really cool. But switching from the light to the dark theme, of course we can see few of the problem like this. So the menu is not entirely changed, but of course when you do the mouse over, it's going to change, or you can just close it and reopen the settings. That's going to be clear. As I said earlier, it's a preview version, so nothing to complain here. And if you go to the apps, of course you can do the uninstall, or you can just modify your apps, everything. But still I will prefer the control panel. So yes, control panel is still there, so you can just go to your Windows and you can search for control panel, and that's going to bring up the regular, the very old classic control panel. And of course you can click on uninstall a program and do whatever. And here also we can notice the icons are little bit more contrast. And as usual, we have all the options like the accounts, the time and language, the gaming, the accessibility, and the privacy and security. In privacy and security, so whatever we have in the Windows 7, I think most of the options are here. So you can just turn off your location based on the application, or like entirely you can just turn it off. So you can give permission to few of the apps, or you can restrict to all of the apps. And similarly, we can do for the location, camera, microphone, voice activation, notification, and few other privacy settings are there. Okay, so it's going to be very same as we see in the Windows 7, I mean Windows 10. And Windows update, of course, I have already said about this, so everything looks neat and clean. And for some reason the wallpaper is disabled now, because I said we have minor issues here and there. So if you are going to try this Windows 11 in your daily machine, daily driver, probably it might not be the best time to do that. Next to the start button, we have the search, where we can just search any of our files, or of course we can search for the web as well. For example, if I type Google Chrome, it's going to bring up the browser, or else I can just search for google.com. That's going to open up in your default browser. And one more feature, that is basically the window snap. So here you can see that we can snap our snap our windows like whatever you want. Okay, so that's really cool. The best part is that, let me show you. So I'm going to close this Chrome, and let me close this as well, and I'm going to open my Chrome again. And here is the beauty. So the snapped window will remember its position and the size, so it is going to open there itself. For example, let me bring this to the right hand side corner, and if I close it and open it again, of course it's going to open in the same location. So that's really good feature for those who are going to use multiple display. It is a great feature. And lastly, we have this widget. So here you can just play with this, like we have infinite scroll of widgets. So just in case if you want to waste your time, probably you can read all these magazines or whatever it is. Okay, and of course we can change the size to small, medium, or the large. Okay, and of course we can reposition or rearrange, and also we can customize this. We can add like calendars or tips or sports, wish list, and few others. And this is going to be remain in top of your all the application. For example, here I have the Window Explorer, and if I click on this widget, of course it's going to be top on any of the application. So that's handy maybe for someone and may not be handy. And finally, we have this task button. So here you can switch between your task, or you can just go between like different desktop, just in case if you want to use the feature. Okay, so that's it. And a little minor changes we can see here and there in a lot of the places. For example, here you can see my microphone is in use by the Camtasia, and that is getting notified. So it's like your privacy feature. Still, we have the same calendar that is available in the Windows 10, so we don't have any major changes here. And the mail app is also very same, so there is also no changes. And of course, our favorite Paint is still there, and no changes in Paint. But of course, as I said earlier, everything is now round corner. That is the only major change I see in this Paint. And of course, there is one more thing called Paint 3D that I never used in my Windows 10, so I don't know whether we have any changes. Probably if you know, you can do let me know in the comments. Let's take a look on the Windows Store, and I think this application has a major UI changes. For example, you can see we have the app section, we have the gaming and the entertainment. And the best part is, of course, we can install our Android APK files, but not all the APK. The application that are available in the Amazon Marketplace, we can sideload that, or instead of sideload, I can say like we can directly download that with the help of Windows Store app. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any of the application, and in the preview of Microsoft, you can see that TikTok. Of course, I cannot download that as well because TikTok is banned in India. So yeah, I don't have any other option to show you. Just in case, if you want to try the latest Windows 11 official insider preview build, of course you can follow these steps. So first of all, go to your browser and search for Windows 11 compatibility program. Download that. Once that is downloaded, you click on the check now button, and once you click on the check now, it will tell you if your system has all the requirements to run the Windows 11 or not. If you get the green check, then just go to the Microsoft, this link, I will leave a link in the description. You can register with the Microsoft account you have and just follow the steps on the screen. That's very simple. Once that is done, go back to your Windows 10 settings, click on the Windows Update, go to the Windows Insider program, and there you have to select the Windows Dev channel. Once that is done, again go to the Windows Update and refresh. You will be able to see something like this, Windows 11 Insider Preview. Just click on the download, and after a while it will do the installation. Once the installation is done, you are ready to go, and it will take little time. For me it took like 30 to 40 minutes. So make sure we are going to connect your system to the power socket. Okay, that's it. You can enjoy the Windows 11, but again be cautious, it might be little glitch here and there. So yeah, just in case if you want to try, you can try it. So that's it for this video. I think this is helpful in some way. If so, do let me in the comments, and if you have any queries regarding the installation or maybe anything related to Windows 11, feel free to ask. Maybe if I know, I will just reply back. So with that said, thanks for watching. See you in the next one very soon.